never, for the most part, buy a new car. You guys heard me say this before on other podcasts. New cars are a death trap. Now, let me explain. The car looks brand new. You're like, you know what? I don't want to buy a car that someone's been in before, smoked weed in before, even drank it, smashed in. I get you 100%. Here's the issue, though. That brand new car, before it even gets off the lot, is going to depreciate the moment that you drive it off the lot. And the weird part is that, like, the actual car itself, you could have bought it for 3 years under and save like 20% from that depreciation. So let's say the car costs like $40,000. You could have saved just from having a used car 3 years under $10K or more. So alone, you're saving money by buying a used car. But secondly, new cars, guys, are just a bad investment through and through, because you're going to drive the car for what, a year, get tired of it and try to sell it. You lose money from depreciation as well as being upside down in the car. And upside down just means that you bought the car for a certain price and the value dropped so much, you're going to owe the dealership money to get out the car. So in essence, guys, buying a brand new car, not a good idea. I did it before in the past. Biggest regret I had for buying a car because it didn't make any sense. And I was like, you know what? Forget a used car, bro. Just buy a new car. I'm making money. But at what point do you say what's smart or what's not? And before we get into the video, you want to say anything about new cars?
No, I mean, like I've always said, I think your two biggest expenses a lot of times is your home expense and your car expense. And if you can knock one of them down and remove it or limit it significantly, that's going to help you a lot with other things. And new cars, man, are a scam.
Now, fellas,
a lot of times.
Don't be fooled. Toyota and Honda are not what you think they are. They're still high-priced cars. So a new Honda, a Toyota now costs minimum $50K.
Right now.
Toyota and Honda that were friendly, smart, economical are no longer those options because they're the same price as pretty much a Mercedes or BMW. So in essence, fellas, the car market is going up and your pockets are going down. So buying a new car is going to destroy your wealth because, again, it's a silent killer. You got to pay insurance. You got to pay for repairs at some point with a new car. But the worst part is depreciation, because that right there, fellas, is a slow killer that will kill your wealth instantly. Now, this video we got to play here as well to show you guys some more illustrated points, but let's get into it. Here we go. Also, one more thing as well. New cars nowadays are made to actually break.
Oh.
If you ask me how I know, a friend of mine works at dealership and Mercedes, and the cars really, nigga, are made flimsy on purpose because they don't make money off the sale of the car, so to speak. They make money from financing you the car with a loan and then repairs. That's what they get you.
Planned obsolescence.
And you're like, you know what? This car is a really good price. I'll get this car now. But the repair bill, you go to Mercedes, it's more than the car costs. Isn't that insane?
Wow.
So you're going to spend more money repairing a car.
That makes sense, though.
Than buying a car. And that's how they get you. That's why. And you know what's funny about repos too as well? At an all-time high, because people can't afford the repairs. So it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. W scam for real. Carrie gets it.
And it destroys your credit in the process, so it's like a double whammy.
Yeah.
And then they can sue you after the fact.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's like, it just, man, yeah, you just put yourself in a very bad position, bro. You can literally go broke because of a car. Buy a car, can't keep up with the payments, and it has issues. Now, they come, they repo it, they take it, then they sue you for what you owe. It's a big L, man.
I remember people brought Teslas and a Cybertruck thinking it was cool, it was hip. Let's go, Elon. Wrong. Yeah. Because, bro.
They're recovering a bit, but yeah, Tesla took a huge nosedive after the Trump administration came in.
There's so many Teslas on the repo lots now. Price drop was insane. Now imagine you paid $100K for a car, it's worth $60 now. How you gonna pay it off? You got a regular job, a regular 9 to 5 job. That's your money right there, gone.
Yep.
So it's messed up, fellas. So
Absolutely.
Be careful. All right,
craziness.
Here we go.
Wealth killer. Yeah, new cars, car payments in general. So I made this video last year about the.
Thanks. Here we go. And they're calling it the #1 wealth killer as well.
One wealth killer. Yeah, new cars, car payments in general. So I made this video last year about the #1 wealth killer that nobody talks about. In my opinion, I don't think anybody should ever buy a new car. If you're trying to be financially savvy, never buy new, because buying a new car is basically just throwing your money away to depreciation most of the time.
And how much are you losing once you drive the car off the lot?
Yeah, off the lot, depending on the model, 15%, 20% right off the top there. And then in the first 3 years, you typically lose 40% of the car's value. That's typical depreciation curves. Obviously, for some sports model cars, it could be a lot higher. For some cars that hold their value well, like I think a RAV4 holds their value really well, it might be lower, but on average about 40%.
So I'm assuming that you should buy used. You should also never lease a car, I'm assuming.
Leasing a car could be good depending on who you are, but you should almost try to always.
Typically, that's for business owners, to be real with you guys. But even that can be used seeing it as bad because it is a write-off. But I was telling Myron about this yesterday. A write-off is good, but you're still spending the money. So think about where that money can go elsewhere. Yeah. If you can avoid doing a write-off, because
a lot of times it's not a necessity when you get that car.
Yeah.
If it's a necessity, that's one thing. A lot of times it's like, I kind of want to buy it because I want and I get this extra benefit. But is it a necessity? Do I need this? The answer is no most of the time.
I personally will never never lease another car. Personally, from my experiences, it's just not. The math doesn't matter for me at that point. It's just kind of like it's cool to write off, but like I could put them in elsewhere to write off even better benefits.
What cars do you have now? I don't know if you want to tell me, no, but
Fuck, I'll tell them. We're transparent on
Because I
podcast.
don't even know what you have right now.
So I have right now the G-Wagon, Arabic gray, red interior. I have the Aston Martin Vantage, Chinese gray, red interior. Hey, the joke is it's written itself. The joke is funny.
That's a convertible one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolls-Royce Cullinan, still have that same one. Rental every month. It's funny. I actually have a loyal renter that rents it from me every month, and he's a influencer. Shout out to him.
Okay.
And then I have as well the Range Rover. My sister drives that one. That's for her, and that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So only 4 now.
Yeah, but the Range Rover is paid off, right?
No, this is a different one. The other one is paid off. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But I sold that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
So I actually made $9K profit off of that car.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice.
Off the rest though, the car market was kind of fucked, man. Holy shit. Oh shit. That was bad, man. That was bad. Fellas, I took an L there, man. I'll go lie. I took an L there, but it's fine. We're surviving. All right, let's continue.
Buy a car that's 3 years used. I found that that's the sweet spot, because if it's 3 years used, it still feels new. It probably has less than 30,000 miles on it, hopefully. And honestly, the models don't change that often. So people will just look at you and they're like, oh, he's driving a new car, and it'll save you so much money. So if you are going to buy
That's actually a good call. The models almost always stay damn near identical. And keep in mind, guys, the reason why they stay identical is so that it saves them money on production. So it's like closer to like 3 to 5 years when it comes to
the
that.
cheat code is what you just said right there. Buy a car 3 to 4 years under, they look the exact same. Only this year they changed maybe the look of the lights, but who cares? It's still the same car.
It's very minor stuff that only like connoisseurs of that vehicle are gonna even realize or notice.
But bro, you pull up to a function, niggas don't know what's the difference. And yo, girls don't know shit. Stupid. I promise
they don't.
you. They call a Aston Martin a Ferrari, bro.
Yeah, bro, you can pull up with a Porsche Boxster, and they won't know.
Yeah, it's a convertible. You're winning. W. The wind blowing. They're here in the back.
It's a very cheap Porsche you can get.
They don't care, man.
For like 30K.
Now, the big ballers
and girls will never know.
Are gonna know. The big ballers are gonna be like, yo, this nigga broke. But hey, who cares about the big ballers, bro?
You get a Maserati, bro. You get any of these cars, bro. And like most chicks don't know shit about cars. No, absolutely, like, yeah. If you're buying cars for girls, like that's even more reason to like not go crazy.
Yeah, 100%. Because you don't need to do that much. Trust me.
You really don't.
So